In the world of professional cycling, where athletes pedal through picturesque landscapes at breakneck speeds, the unexpected is always lurking around the corner. Enter Chris Froome, the four-time Tour de France champion, whose recent escapade at the UAE Tour 2025 has become the talk of the town, not for his victories, but for a crash that has everyone buzzing. The anatomy of the crash, when tarmac meets talent. It was the final stage of the UAE Tour, and the peloton was cruising along the sun-drenched roads of the Emirates. Just 10 kilometers into the race, chaos ensued. A mass pile-up occurred, and amidst the tangled mess of carbon frames and lycra-clad limbs was none other than Chris Froome. Eyewitness reports that the crash was reminiscent of a, quote, yard sale, with bikes and bottles scattered haphazardly across the road. Froome's bike bore the brunt of the impact. Images from the scene showed his front wheel shattered into 3 pieces. The hub was nowhere to be found, and the tyre was completely torn off at its rim. It was as if the cycling gods had decided to play a cruel joke on the Briton, reminding him that even the best aren't immune to the occasional faceplant. The aftermath, medical updates and musings. Following the crash, Froome was whisked away to a local hospital for evaluation. A CT scan confirmed a distal non-displaced fracture of his right clavicle. In layman's terms, he'd broken his collarbone, but fortunately it hadn't moved out of place. A small mercy in an otherwise unfortunate event. His team, Israel Premier Tech, released a statement noting that Froome would consult with an orthopedic surgeon in Dubai to determine if surgery was actually necessary. Froome's reaction, a masterclass in British humour. True to form, Froome addressed the incident with a blend of stoicism and dry wit. Taking to social media, he said, quote, "Well, that's one way to get out of a long ride. Not the final I had in mind for the UAE Tour, but at least my bike decided to take the brunt of it. On the bright side, I always wanted to catch up on some hospital TV." Fans couldn't help but laugh at his resilience and ability to find humour, even when Lady Luck seemed to have taken a detour. Coaches and team reactions, the balancing act of concern and comedy. The coaching staff at Israel Premier Tech had their hands fully addressing media inquiries while maintaining a semblance of optimism. One coach said, quote, "Chris has always been a trailblazer, but we didn't expect him to blaze a trail into the tarmac. Jokes aside, we're relieved his injuries aren't more severe and are committed to supporting his recovery." Another team member added, quote, "We've always known Chris to break records, not bones, but if anyone can turn a setback into a comeback, it's him." The team's official statement wished for him a speedy recovery, emphasizing their confidence in his resilience and determination. Fans weigh in, from sympathy to satire. The cycling community, known for its passionate and vocal fan base, had a field day with the news. Social media platforms were ablaze with reactions, ranging from heartfelt well wishes and light-hearted banter. One fan tweeted, quote, "Chris Froome breaking his collarbone is the universe's way of telling us that even as superheroes need a day off." Another chimed in with, quote, "If I had $1 for every time Froome defied the odds, I'd buy him a new front wheel." Some fans speculated about the crash course, and even the cause itself, with theories ranging from a rogue camel crossing to a overzealous spectator's selfie attempt. Memes circulated depicting Froome dodging everyday obstacles, from stray cats to wayward drones, highlighting the community's ability to find humour even in mishaps. The injury, severity and speculation. A broken collarbone, while painful, is a common injury in the world of professional cycling. Now, the severity can vary, but in Froome's case, the non-displaced nature of the fracture suggests a more straightforward healing process. Recovery times can differ, but athletes often return to training within weeks, depending on the need for surgical intervention. Medical experts weigh in, noting that Froome's prior experience with injuries and his disciplined approach to rehabilitation could expedite his return. However, at 39 years old, the body's healing mechanisms aren't as spry as they once were, leading to discussions about the implications for his career. Retirement rumours. Is this the final lap? Speculation about Froome's retirement isn't new. In a recent interview, he hinted that the 2025 season might be his last, stating, quote, "I think it's time." This injury has only fueled the rumour mill, with pundits and fans alike debating whether this marks the end of his career. Some argue that this setback might prompt Froome to hang up his cleats, suggesting that the universe is nudging him towards retirement. Others believe that his indomitable spirit will see him back in the saddle, eager to prove that age and injuries are mere hurdles to overcome. The road ahead. Recovery and reflection. As Froome embarks on yet another recovery journey, the cycling world watches with bated breath. Will he make a triumphant return, adding another chapter to his storied career, or will he decide that it's time to pass the torch to the next generation of riders? One thing is certain, if you subscribe to this channel, you'll find up-to-date news about what he decides. I reckon he's going to keep cycling for a bit longer, but who actually knows? Make sure you're subscribed, click the notification bell, and leave a like on today's video. Also, feel free to comment down below your opinions on what you thought about the crash, what you believe the cause to be, and also your predictions and theories as to whether you think Chris is actually going to come back and continue being a professional cyclist. After all, it's not like he needs the money. He's worth millions upon millions. He clearly is doing it to try and help out Israel Premier Tech.